Welcome back to 2K TV. Bill Simmons, the sports guy. Now,
tips off a broadcast side, getting the load out. Well, great attitude. His working side, a big part of it, DA. Thanks. Already February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Warriors, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat.
And for the Warriors, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Che. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. And for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Exum is out there with Garland. And it's Drummond in at the 5, down low.
Well, Che showing you the willingness to get off his feet, get a board, and stick back.
And stolen by Che. And by now it's clear that Che is truly the face of the franchise, but he's quickly becoming a face for the league, Greg, as well.
It's clear that he's one of the bright young stars in the league, and his team's marketing department is doing everything they can to get his face out to the public.
Around this time of year, lots of national broadcasted games, Doris. Does that impact the players, you think, in any way?
I certainly think the guys are aware of the nights they're on national television. Some guys relish, Kev, as you know, the opportunity to play on the big stage. So for the regular season, those nights where you know the entire country is watching, that's a big deal.
Here's Garland, following the basket by Che. With the block.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins air-mailing it back. Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Pass to Thompson. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They're getting their first look at the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this game will be half of the contest they'll play against each other this year.
It's an interesting matchup. Two teams that don't know each other all that well. Separate conferences. We'll see which one can dictate the pace early.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he's good on the second. Here's Curry. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Celtics in Boston.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Yep, it counts.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Cavaliers have gone 0-3 for the field to start the game. Here's Osman. 8 points his last outing. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is hauled in by Che.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Shea with the block.
All effort on the rejection chain, never short on hustle.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And stolen by Shea. And it's the Warriors on the break. Wiggins kicks to Chris. Shea left side. And Shea throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Over to the wing to stop the run. The shot, no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
So timeout call here. The first for Cleveland. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
What was most disturbing to me, Greg, was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
The Warriors, another fast break opportunity here. Back to Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And as talented as Andrew Wiggins is, there are games, Doris, when he can fade into the background, and his team needs him the most.
Yes, and the questions become, is he passive? Is he disengaged from the offensive end? And that, I think, can be frustrating because people around the league will tell you that this young man is as talented and as skilled as any player in the league. It's really, for Andrew Wiggins, about finding a measure of consistency.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
By himself, and the dunk by Shea.
Well, that fast break all started with the defense from Shea, makes the play and the pass.
Osman, the pass to Exum. Shea with the block. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. If I were to ask you right now in the league who has the most unstoppable shot, who would you tell us?
You know what's interesting, Kevin, is I wonder if in the long view of history, James Harden's step-back three will become sort of an identifiable shot with him, the way the sky hook was with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, yes,
right?
yes.
Like, you wonder, does that become a signature play for James? It certainly is something that's darn near impossible to stop right now.
Nancy's checked in for Cleveland. Porter comes in for Dante Exum. Here's Osman. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 3 on 3. Here's Thompson. Warriors the rebound. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
And Nance kicks to Porter. Cleveland moving it around. Garland with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Lock at 6. Thompson against Porter. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's the lob to the hoop.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. they're completely in disarray.
Cleveland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. To the inside. Nance. And Nance shoots it in.
What I love about Larry Nance Jr. is he doesn't need the ball to be effective, but when he does get the ball, he shoots with high percentage.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Bell is checked in for Drummond. Free throw, good. Shane. And everyone loves to talk about Curry's offense, but he does enough doors to hold his own on the defensive end as well.
Listen, Kevin, we know that opposing teams target Steph Curry on the defensive end. What you love about Curry is his quick hands allow him to come up with steals. His competitive nature makes him bulldogish enough that he's going to stick with a player and try to bother their shot.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Osman kicks to Garland. 5 to shoot. There's the 3.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Don't you love guys who are willing to do the dirty work? Larry Nance's activity making him a factor on the rebounding aspect.
Here's Pascal. Larry Nance making his last shot.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Garland. The Warriors making the shot. Porter looking it over. Kicks to Garland. Bell with it. Jay's there. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. The Warriors, number 1.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
A free throw dropped for Bell. And when you think of Jordan Bell, you think of do-it-all big man.
Specifically, how strong he is on defense. Great timing for blocking shots, good hands, and can guard anybody out on the floor. Can finish plays as well when moving at the hoop.
Green is checked in for the Warriors. Back to Jay. And the dunk by Jay.
The defense has got to start to make adjustments because Jay just keeps putting it to them.
To the middle. And then shoots it in.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
The drive by Jay. And Jay throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And so here's Cleveland following the score by Golden State. Osman, the pass to Porter. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Poole. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Jay. Lee outside. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, easy bucket there, right? Shea finding the wide-open man. Great decision.
So it's the Cavaliers now. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. They get it back.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
There's the pass to Pascal. Here's Poole. At the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Warriors ahead, delivering the blowout. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And welcome back to the second. We look now for Cleveland. Andre Drummond's checked in for Ante Zizic. Nance comes in for Bell. And it's Jetty Osman in for Garland. Drummond passes to Osman. Over Wiggins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Shea.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Well, not an easy man to follow if you're Jetty Osman, right? You are taking over for LeBron James, one of the greats in the game. But I love his confidence.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in, and Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Shea is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. And the 31st pick back in 2015, Osman, a do-it-all energy type of player goes.
Yeah, he was one of LeBron's favorite teammates when he led the Cavs. They trained together all summer. No better role model for Jetty than perhaps the best player in NBA history.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Celtics was outstanding. He dropped in 55 points. And as expected, he distributed the rock and got his teammates involved. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Here's Dellavedova following the score by Golden State. Passes it to Drummond. Shot on the wing. Shea grabs the miss. Shea's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Curry gets the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him. Here's Drummond. Hits the jump hook. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Over in the corner, Osman. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Yet the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And stolen by Shea. Feeds it to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Shea. And that's now 10 points for Steph Curry.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Osman, covered by Wiggins. Osman, the pass to Drummond. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. Chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Shea.
Well, aggressive move, strong finish. This guy can play. I love Larry Nance's approach.
Murray's checked in for Klay Thompson. That free throw good from Nance. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The question will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters. Very scoring-minded guards. Reminiscent possibly of a low for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs. And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious offense.
And the dunk by Shea.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Dellavedova with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And that one's good to go from Shea.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
And the foul called on Shea. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and took the bonus. We'll head to the line for 2.
And in recent years, some call the Warriors the greatest fast-breaking team since the Showtime Lakers. Boris, do you concur?
Greg, the Showtime Lakers are my all-time favorite team. But I will say, because of the shooting, the ball handling, the passing, the capability on every possession for something spectacular, I would say that this team was as close as you can get to the Showtime Lakers.
Here's Murray. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists now in this one. Now Dellavedova. 12 seconds left in the second quarter. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Who's got Curry? Curry deciding where to go with it. Shea left side. From 12 feet out. And no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a huge lead at the break.
Thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Now, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland is out there with Exum, and it's Drummond in at the center position. And that's the group for John Beeline as we begin the second half.
Well, you love to see Klay Thompson take off toward the rack, the vertical on time.
Thompson's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. Now, here's Exum. Pass to Garland. Releases. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. Here's Drummond. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Selected 9th overall in the 20.
Outside, Porter. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Zizic misses from short range.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Poole. He's got 9. Caruch passes to Che. And the dunk by Che.
Well, great finish by Che. That'll get your teammates off the bench.
Knocked loose and stolen by Che. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Nancy's checked in for Cleveland. Che passes to Caruch. Kicks it out to Che. From downtown, the Cavaliers pull it in. To the left side wing. There's Garland. Che with the block.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Lee gets the bucket.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And here's Porter. He's got 8. It's stolen by Green. Shea with it. To the left wing. pass to Green. A beautiful reverse layup. Green's got 9.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
For Cleveland, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Doris, you've seen a lot of the Golden State Warriors. You've covered their last 5.
Shooting one.
Here's Garland. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd is...
I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
You're asking me? I'm all...
Man, this year was so much fun, but it definitely came with some challenges.
This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home.
We're the land of the free.
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, the all-star rosters have been...
Huge moment for Che. Thank you for that, David.
Well, you have to be happy that Che was selected. He's earned it with his play. Any argument against this selection, it feels hollow to me.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay of the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Che. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. And for the Wizards, all runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Long season, Brent, halfway through. Some teams try to create camaraderie with team dinners and team trips. And I would think that would help.
Well, that helps with your personal savings. You're not spending your per diem. Well, there's a tremendous article that was written last year about what it is that Greg Popovich created in San Antonio. Funny thing, when that article came out about the Spurs dinner culture, I had people that were calling me up going, "You should read this." And I said, "Read it. I lived it." Are you kidding me? But absolutely, time like that, time where you have conversation, time in front of one another, where you learn about, hopefully you're learning about the vulnerabilities of your teammate, because in the end, that's what ends up making you stronger. So I think those kind of things help immensely.
Floats it up for Wiggins.
Well, you can tell he knows the game. Che, with great feel, finds the open man.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for Che.
And that one's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
In the corner, it's Che. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Che.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
To the paint, here's Hachimura. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Brown against Wiggins. In the corner, it's Che. Pass to Chris. Goes back up. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
He has the tools and the physical advantages. Marquise Chris wanting to be more active on the offensive glass.
Hachimura laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hachimura's got his second bucket of the night.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And Che throws it down. All-star rosters were out recently. A lot of fans, Greg, were delighted to see Che named to the team. Huge moment for him.
You have to be happy for Che making the All-Star team. I mean, he's earned it with his play, and this is just another feather in his cap. Wasn't an easy road to the NBA for him, but he is definitely one of the elite players in our league.
Thompson against Beal. 6 to shoot. The shot by Thompson, no good. Washington trailing. Brown down low. Over by Chris. Brown kicks to Wall. Pass to Bryant. Wizards need to get a shot off here. And they're unable to get the time basket there. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Some solid defense from Brown. Here's Hachimura. And that one hits back iron. Warriors have gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. Curry passes to Che. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 6 points for Che. Wizards trail by 4. Inside, here's Hachimura. That shot, no good. Good D by Che. Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. They get it back. For the 3, Nailed from three-point land. Shay's got 9.
Just cannot slow down for a minute in this league. Shay ready to fire, and he got that pass.
Hachimura the pass to Wall. Thompson against Beal. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Shea passes to Thompson. Good work there as it goes.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
Now here's Beal. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Hit his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. And Washington making a change. Baines is checked in. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Ball against Curry. Shea with the block.
Crazy to think scouts were saying that Shea didn't play with enough heart. That block showing you that he wants it.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
All with it. They picked up 24 points in their last win against Brooklyn. Brown outside. Down low. Here's Beal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Each year, so many coaching changes. Brett, you feel that you really get too much blame when things go wrong?
I don't know if blame is the word, Kevin. That's just the easy out for a lot of organizations that want to make some changes. The main thing that's frustrating, I think, for the coaching fraternity is patience. You have to be realistic about the potential of your team and how much time it takes to grow what it is that coach's culture is all about. That's where teams sometimes lose out and give up on somebody a little bit early.
But these guys go into it eyes wide open.
Well, there's no question about it. And really good coaches in the NBA know that it might not last all that long. So they're going to be who they are. That's who you want to hire. Hire a coach who knows exactly who he is, both coming in the door and walking away.
And Jay gets it to go. Shea's got 13 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Napier feeling it out a bit. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Five on the clock. Passes to Baines. Shea with the block. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Warriors leading by 11. Lee dishes to Shea. And Shea throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
There were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight. They might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Wizards have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. He has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
One shot. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
You talk to the guys in the locker room, and there's a lot of respect in there for Shea. Appreciate that he's really much more than a basketball player, and he's willing to share that.
And it's blocked. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Rodions Kurucs. He's checked in for Shea. Here's Poole. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now the pass to Karuch. Golden State moving it around. Here's Poole. Good on the three-point shot. Going with a whole new group out there now. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Wall against Curry. It's tipped.
And Chris rises up. And is he playing volleyball? He just spiked that one away.
Here's Bryant, and he finishes nicely on the way. Bryant's got his first bucket in this one. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
It never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
All out there with Brown. And there's Bryant, and it's Pasekniks in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Cavaliers lit up the floor. He added 37 points and filled up the stat sheet, coming away from the night with a 5-by-5. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg will see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
A lot of questions about Shea and his effort in college. If he continues to do things like that, that'll go away.
And the foul called on Shea. That's his first foul. Here's Hachimura, covered by Wiggins, looking to end the run. That one wide left.
Mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there. And it seemed like Marquise Chris was not going to be denied, and he wasn't.
Wizards have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Brent, if you were building an offensive system from scratch, what would be your favorite style of play?
I would really tend to lean on 3 guards that can handle the basketball, guys who can initiate plays from all over the floor, and really look to find players that are smart about playing off the ball. You combine 3 of those guys with a skill set, so one has it, and the other 2 are maneuvering around. They're going to cause so much commotion. They're going to cause so many breakdowns defensively within a possession that a multitude of playmaking players, that would be tremendous. And all of those guys, yeah, but all those guys too, Kevin, on top of that, if we talked about their physical nature and stature, I would want guys that are 6'6", 6'7", and long, because when you get back to the other end, you want them to be able to coordinate and take up enough room defensively to cause some problems. But man, 3 guards, 3 long guards, and this is something that Phil Jackson relied on during the years when they won championships in Chicago. We always looked for long guards. Aside from Jordan and Pippen, there was the Ron Harpers of the world that helped accentuate what they were doing.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
And Shea throws it down.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Pasekniks. Second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Shea. The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He misses the free throw. Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contracts. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right,
It
Kevin?
is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James whose $35 million contract might be worth 100.
I always thought about
150.
Jordan, too, right? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was underpaid in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league, for the franchise, you to try to build a team and a roster to put out on the floor to play this game and have opportunities to win championships, it's really the only way, and sometimes unfairly for guys in terms of their competition and compensation to have to put maximums on what it is that players can earn.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's Bryant missing. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 17-7 run. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Warriors shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Free throw no good for Che.
Golden State foul call. Che.
The Wizards have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
At the line for your Wizards, Troy.
No good on that one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. Golden State's got fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And Thompson gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Pasechniks. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Knocks it loose. Che outside. Brown against Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Che passes to Chris. Curry fires from way outside. But they get it back. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Wall draws the double. Over to the left wing. Gets it to go. That one good from Pasechniks. Pasechniks got 14 points.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
They're committing an awful lot of fouls here. And not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Mahimi's checked in for Thomas Bryant. And it's Aaron Baines in for Pasechniks. Draymond Green's checked in for the Warriors. Lee comes in for Curry. And Wall kicks to Beal. They push it up 4 on 3. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Jay head down, nose down, wanting to get in there. Afraid to dribble in and earn some foul shots.
Gary Payton is checked in for Brown. And the second free throw, good.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause. Goes
up on the high post. The offensive rebound. Baines Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Payne has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
1:06 left in the first half of basketball. Passes it to Mahinmi. The dish to Wall. And the shot dunk by Wall.
And always a bonus to have a point guard who can dunk the basketball. Wall has great initiative when it comes to rising up and throwing it down.
Now here's Beal. He's guarded closely. Payton against Thompson. Payton passes to Mahinmi. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Che. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Che throws it down.
Ooh, the night is growing here for Che, but he's not one to gloat, during the game at least.
Beal against Thompson. Now here's Beal. He's covered closely. And the pass to Mahinmi. Payton in the corner. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. He can't hit that time. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
Kevin, thanks. Now, Che, regarding the All-Star game, you have been officially voted in for the first time. So what does it feel to have all the support of all these fans around the country?
You know, I think the fans are taking notice on what we're doing as a team. We play an exciting, brand of basketball. The All-Star voting shows we're giving the fans what they want.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Shea is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the 5 down low. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 17.
Young players struggle to play defense without fouling, especially bigs, and Marquise Chris defended that one well. No whistle.
And the basket by Curry.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Wall against Curry. A nice shot by Wall. Wall's got 8 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
To the paint. Out to Thompson. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now here's Che. D right on him. A three-pointer. Wiggins. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist here tonight. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Wizards. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Beal can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
For Washington, they've got just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Brown the pass to Bryant. Here's Hachimura. Covered by Che. Shot from 12. Hachimura, no good.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime. And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Beal's shot is good.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Golden State moving the ball around. 2 points. That one goes. Shay's got 44.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And Bryant kicks to Beal. Pass to Hachimura. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Shea.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura
and they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Shooting one.
Free throw, no good for Napier. The Warriors shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. And Shea throws it down.
Really wild to think that there were doubts on Shea's commitment to the game. He's proving himself and proving that he can hoop.
5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3. And Washington has possession. Now the feed to Baines. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert. With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Here's Napier. 16 points for him. He feeds it to Baines. 6 on the shot clock. It's not going to go for him. The Warriors go the other way with it.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass. And there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Payton looking around. Got a piece of it. And now here's Lee, the fast break opportunity.
Already one of the most popular guys on the team. Shea becoming more liked the more you make passes like that.
Outside Beal. Now Napier. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Poole the pass to Shea. And the officials call a traveling violation. And look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Wall.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defense.
And the Wizards making a change here. Pasekniks is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Courage is checked in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight. Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery, Kevin, on time, on target.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Payton outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shea grabs the miss. Shea's got 13 rebounds in the game. Good. And that's now 7 points for Draymond Green.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green against Payton. For Washington, they have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. First free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Shea drives in, and the dunk by Shea.
Shea showing a little bit of a mean streak right now to his game. Thinking dunk, getting dunked.
And here's Wall. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Shea, he's feeling it tonight. And he's been the driving force for the Golden State Warriors. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with?
All we're thinking about is offense. Let's get back to what we do. Defense first, and then let's score for that. Let's not worry about it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Farrell is out there with Wall, and it's Robinson, and it's Pasekniks in at center. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And Shea throws it down.
Nice flush there. Shea working extra hard and had some extra motivation. Nice to finish it off with your hands on the rim.
Farrell looking around. If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going, and you get to go to any game you want to.
Yeah.
So sign me up
with
for that
courtside
job.
seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. There's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be two pretty prominent things that continually come up.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted, and I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about the optics of the game. Yes. And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And both free throws good for Shea. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Bunga, and it's blocked. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Shea left side. Lays it up and banks it in. Shea's got 59 points.
It's never really easy to score in the NBA, but with the contact, that's big time from Shea.
Now here's Wall. He's tightly guarded. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And bird rights an important element in structuring the salary cap. Can you tell the viewers exactly what that means?
What it means, Kevin, is you have the ability to go into the above the tax to sign your own player, so it doesn't cost you in terms of tax dollars. So if a player finishes this season, you have bird rights on that player. You can negotiate a number that's not going to impact your bottom line and cut into your salary cap. So very important when teams are maneuvering around and trying to get players on their roster for a season or two, but after that second season or third season over, that the bird rights still remain for them to extend him even further to keep him around the culture.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
In the corner, Farrell. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishes. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling, and still working hard out there.
Outside Wall. Shea grabs the miss. Shea's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Out to the wing. From deep. they'll get another chance. Murray. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
Here's Bezekniks, the turnaround jumper.
Man, can that guy shoot a turnaround jumper or what? Almost an impossible shot to defend.
It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. The field for the three-point contest is about to be finalized. And I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
Look at Curry. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Bezekniks, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Bezekniks got 20.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Here's Poole, covered by Wall. For so long, the U.S. has been the country to beat in international basketball play. But there are some big-time challengers around the globe emerging.
Well, Serbia and Spain continue to be competition that the U.S. takes extremely seriously. And I'm not saying they don't take everybody that they step on the floor against with tremendous amount of respect. We know from years in the past that Argentina had its golden age with the players around Manu Ginobili and Alberto and Nocioni, but that seemed to be a timing thing for the Argentinian national team. Spain and Serbia will continue to be impressive and continue to push USA basketball in these international tournaments and Olympic play.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
To the middle. And the rejection by Mahimi. That's tipped. Here's Bonga. Now, here is Robinson. From the wing. And that one drops for him. Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around are absolutely missing.
Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need to be complete as people.
Farrell kicks to Robinson. Bonga deciding where to go with it. Pass to Farrell. Pass to Bezekniks. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. Superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Wide open look here for Murray, and another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Farrell passes to Beseknitz. Outside Robinson. The pass to Beseknitz. Back to Robinson. Fires for three. Warriors with the rebound. Shea passes to Poole. And good. There's another. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Beseknitz. And the foul called on Shea. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the... Napier with it. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. For them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.